Hey, Vicky Crystalina, and I'm doing Facebook Live. So we're going to talk about what's going on in the collective right now, calling on the ground crew coming forward, because of what's happening is so collectively and it's just happening so powerfully for so many of us. And our bodies are shifting and changing, and you might feeling like you're going through this wave where you feel days that you're just like flat on the couch, you can't do nothing. Allow those days to happen. It may show up in sickness. You may be feeling like the next day you're feeling energized. And then I pulled the energies today. Would love to check it out, right? And the energies are powerful today. The energies are so loving. For me today, the energies are so loving, so nurturing, so attuned, so spot on. So that's how I feel for my energies today. So I'm loving the wave. So as what's happening for a lot of us, it's like a roller coaster, and they're becoming stronger because they're taking you to a deeper part of you. And as your bodies are shifting into this new wave that is happening for the next 4 to 5 weeks, it's literally because the gateway has been opened, the portal has been opened of the new moon that's coming forward, and it's taking us forward into this next new moon, which is actually this month. So it's at the beginning of the month and it's at the end of the month. So it's taking us through this wave of us balancing us, and it's taking us to a newness of us. And so the gateway that's open into, from the eclipses, they truly have opened up a gateway and a portal, and it's so amazing because the Lemurians showed up for me today very powerfully in this portal. And Mother Astron, who I channel, is from the Lemurian Council, and she brought forward so much information that is happening for all of us, and how we're surfacing into this new beingness of us. Also to another event, because it's like everything is connecting. I had somebody, a great being, a great friend of mine. She just popped into my mind today. I haven't thought of her in a long time. She just popped into my mind, and then her daughter texts me, and she passed away today. And we were very in tune. We were on like the same life path for a while. We both had the same type of illness in our body, and it started over 20 years ago. I did it for 12 years. I couldn't do it any longer, and that's when I woke up. But she took the path of the journey of the doctors, and she was in and out of the hospital all the time, and I always sent her love. And she was just a loving soul. She said, I don't understand what you're saying, Vicky, but I feel it. I feel it. I don't understand it, but I feel it. So we're all receiving our own way of how we're getting through these journeys. So beautiful. So I was feeling into her energy today as her, because I could feel her so strongly. Even right now as I'm checking in, I can feel her around me. And you could probably feel it too. You can feel this presence around you. And I can like hear her laugh right now. And I'm feeling into her, and then this explosion happening inside of my body, like breaking down. It was like, it made me feel nauseous, and it kind of like swayed me, and I had, kind of grasp on. And then like moments later, Jackie texts me, and they had an earthquake in Bakersfield, where I came from, and it's just all shifting. It was a 6.6, earthquake, and Mother Gaia, we're moving into this new paradigm, and everything is shifting with it. And so, as you are in your experience, in my experience right now, and I talked about it in my video earlier, things may be showing up that look dark, that look chaotic, that look like, I can't do this anymore. I'm done with this spirituality. I can't do this. I'm just done. I want you to know that hang on. You're going for a ride, and you've got this. It's just taking you to a greater experience of you. And so each wave that you're going through, you are going through a greater wave of you. The one thing that's so powerful is when people get these attunements that I do, they take you, it's like a surfacing. It's like you still feel it, you still go through it, but it's like you go through it more gently, more attuned with it. That's what it is. You're attuned with the wave that is coming forward, that's taking place. So it's like you're riding it, but you're like, I got this. Like you're like the surfer then. And so, and so much information is brought forward when you do these attunements, so they're very amazing. Hey, Jim, how are you doing? Beautiful. So everybody that's coming on right now, thank you for your presence. Thank you for your light. Thank you for your participation. participating because even you here right now are participating. Even if you're watching this later on, you're participating in the energy that is coming forward here right now. It is all shifting us. It is all taking us to a stabilization of balance in our life. So as we're moving through these waves, and these waves are going to come very powerfully because the gateway, and that's what they showed me. Mother Astron showed me that this morning. The gateway has opened, and these waves that are hitting the earth are becoming stronger. And the strongness is it's becoming a higher vibration. And it's taking you to these depths of you, you know, and you are truly learning how to rebalance into the new energy of your new energy here and now, because you really truly are. If you are riding these waves, you are becoming a new being of you. So as you're doing this, as you're allowing yourself to go move in and out of these cycles of life every day, every moment, it is just taking you to a stabilization of you, a newness of you. It is like, okay, I'm testing this. Oh, that's really wobbly. Maybe I don't want to go there. Then you go into something else and no, that just don't feel so good. So then through my life, and I had brought this up before, you know, I've tried to make things happen. And this time right now in my life, it's like, no, hold on, stop. And that's what they're doing. They're stopping me. And I'm noticing it for a lot of people. A lot of people are just being stopped and realize that there's a lot of stuff happening, even though you don't got to figure it out. That's where we get stuck, because we try to figure it out. And I've really been focusing on that this week. I'm trying to figure out, okay, I got to move this way, got to move this way. But it's showing me I'm having a great experience about it. But the thing is, I gotta stabilize into what's happening to me right now, and not what's happening. You know, I got to figure it out. Okay, this doesn't feel this now. Because what this keeps taking me back to is just to stabilize into this energy. So Mother Astron, who came forward today, which I talked about earlier, she brought forward to start expanding the frequencies that we are, you know, bridging into our energetic being. As we're, you know, going through these waves, we're bridging into a newness of us, which is actually the rainbow bridges, where we're doing all of our, you know, expanding. You're tuning into New Gaia and the rainbow bridge. You're doing all your growth here. So as you're doing this, you're bridging forth a new way. So these things might be showing up, and it's showing up for how are you focusing upon it. Just because it's showing up doesn't not mean you gotta have to, you know, participate in it. It's just showing you up because that's a potential. So if that's showing up, it does not mean in any way that you have to be a part of it. It's showing you up. It's showing up because, okay, how am I going to see it? There's a lot of things that are showing up right now in my life that look really dark if you were to look at them, but I don't feel them as dark. I thank you for showing them up. Thank you for showing me you're there. Thank you for showing me that potential. But it doesn't feel hard because I'm not interacting with any of it. It's just a potential. And as the light is rising, the dark is rising also. And what happens is when you're becoming this light being, the dark has to surface. So the dark always surfaces first. And how are you going to grasp upon it? Are you grasping into it to experience it, to control it, to, you know, you're going to make and figure it out and try and make it work? Well, you know what? That just feels all hard. I've done that this last week a lot, and I ain't doing that anymore. It's just for us to just tune in to being in the stillness of us. That's where all the magic is. That's where the now is to be in that now's a state of us. And you can feel it right now in your heart. When you're in that state of heart is where all the magic is. And it is only happening, you know, as you learn to stabilize that energy of the heart when you're in stillness. Then you can go through your day and you hold that heart centered. So that's where I'm doing, but I'm also discovering where I'm wobbling, and my body and my tools and my abilities have heightened to a sense that they're showing me. And I can feel when I start cutting off my energy, when I start saying things that aren't of my highest and best. I have this choking sensation that happens in my throat. And sometimes, you know, I will see these things and they'll show me these things, and I'm like, I start tuning into them. I'm like, okay, I got to grasp that. And I start choking off because I'm not letting it flower and bloom inside of me. So we do that a lot because we figure, we get these epiphanies, we get these ideas, and we get these like, oh, I got to make that happen. But you haven't let it flower and bloom. Because in our natural state, everything has to enter you, seed you, and it flowers and blooms, and then it starts happening. And that's what is happening in my life. It has taken me to that stabilization of, that blooming state that's happening in my life. But I felt those wobbly states where you could feel that chaos. I've tapped into that, and I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, felt that. Don't want to go there. And there's a lot of things that are showing up you just can't do anymore. Honor your system. I can't do that anymore. It's not for your highest purpose, no matter what that is. And there's ways that you could, anchor the light and bring love to this being before me. I'm going to bring love to the energy before me. But no matter what you do, you just can't stabilize the energy. It's just like, I just can't breathe here anymore. I just can't do this anymore. Move away. Move away. It's just showing you can't do that energy anymore. Not that you're doing it right, you're doing it wrong. It's just that you have dropped your light, now walk away. We are doing so much energetically we do not even realize. Even in those still moments when you're going through sickness and you're laying down on the couch and you think that you're not doing nothing, you're being lazy on the couch. Nuh-uh, there's a lot happening. You are changing. You are letting your body change, your energy field change, everything around you. And then you start feeling into that. And maybe you are having sickness where you're feeling a lot of pain. Feel into that pain. That pain is taking you to a new placement of you. Because a pain, wherever you're having that pain in your body, because everything is amplified, so also everything in the dark is amplified. So as you're having those painful moments in your life, you're having those things that are going on in your body, you're like, I don't know where that came from, but why am I having this pain? Just send love. Because you're tapping into your multiverse being. So you're tapping into more than you are. So there's a lot of things that is happening here. And maybe there's a being that you're around that is having that type of pain. Maybe it's not from you because you're learning what is your energy and what is somebody else's. And feeling it, is it from the future or the past? Because you can feel in. You have those abilities to feel where it's coming from. And you have the abilities to change it. Say you go into the water, because you truly have these abilities now. And I've been utilizing it because, my guides have been bringing this forward. Say you're in water. So say the water, you feel your toes and it's like, oh man, that feels really cold. But you get in the water anyway. Oh man, that feels really cold. It's really shocking to the system. Well, you have the abilities to change the temperature of that water. Just tell the water to be at a perfect temperature for your body. Watch what happens. It's been working for me. It's very powerful. And there's a lot that we are, growing into that are surfacing. It's just you believing it. Oh, I can do that. Because that's the biggest thing that to get out of the way is to believe what is happening to us. That is the hardest thing for us. We get in the way. We figure, okay, this is right before me. I got to figure out how to do it. You ain't got to figure out nothing here. There's nothing for you to figure out. All you have to do is just allow, and it will happen. Because you're learning a new way. We're completely learning a new way. And it all starts from the inside of you, not from the outside. What are you pushing, pulling to make things happen? Those times are breaking apart. You're seeing those systems break apart. You can see it in your news. You can see it on everything. Those are just systems breaking apart, not good, bad, or indifferent. They're breaking down into the new way also. So, as you are breaking down in some ways, you are opening doors to new ways. So you are learning how to acclimate new energies that are here and now. You're learning how to acclimate your new tools that are surfacing within you. You're learning to acclimate the new energy that is radiating in through you. And it feels like a wave, because if we hit the energy all at one time, it would, I feel, make our bodies explode. So you're receiving a little bit. Okay, I'm just letting that, transform through me. And then your body is growing and expanding into that new energy. So then your body is acclimated. Okay, I got that energy. I know how to acclimate into that energy. I'm going through the next wave. I know how to go through that acclimating. But each time you're going through a wave, you have to let go of stuff, because you can't be in receiver mode if you have a bunch of stuff on you. So the darkness always has to show. It has to. You know, you're releasing it. But even if you're releasing it, even if you have let go forever, like I have, you're still. Still the potential is there. The darkness is showing. So it shows itself, and it's like, okay. How are you going to lock into it? I'm not locking into anything. Just because it showed up doesn't mean it's part of me. So I asked my universe to take care of that part, and it will happen. You are learning to acclimate into a new beingness of you. And you can't control it. The only thing you can control is how does your body feel. That's the only thing you can control. That's it. And you can ask for guidance. I ask for guidance to be at my highest potential always. And I allow the energies right now that I'm feeling into, and you can take your, let's do some breaths right now. I feel that right now. Let's do some breaths. And let's lock into your highest potential in this portal of this gateway that is opened right now. Here, for your highest self. Feel yourself change. And I channel if you've watched me, so allow yourself to feel the energy come forward. And it is so. Take deep breaths into your nose, deep into your belly and your heart. Into New Gaia now. Breathe in now. One more time. One more time. Aso te tene to ke ne te tene. Aso le ne e ke nai to te o tene te. Aso le tene e kaino tene te 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 te. Allow yourself, beloveds, right now. I, Arion, am coming forward from the galactic beings that are here right now. You are feeling the shift in your beingness. You are feeling it happening. Allow yourself to attune to the frequencies that are here now. Also, too, Astron is here from the Lemurians. We are coinciding here as you are connecting in, for you are part of it. You are feeling this in your beingness. You can even feel the energy shift in your stillness that you are connecting into. The Lemurians are arising. They are waking up to their beingness. This beloved channel is a Lemurian. And many other things also. Not to be stuck on labels. I, Arion, from the galactic, am coming forward, for the time that is happening now is a very galactic time. The energies that are coming forward are from the galactic, from the force. You are receiving the wave. Also, the Lemurian too are rising to the occasion and amplifying the energy. They are spreading it like wildfire. As you are connecting into the being of the galactic, many of you are noticing the galactic more in your daytime, in your beingness. You are part of it. You are returning to the beings that you are returning to as part of you. They are showing you that they are assisting you only. There is no fear here. The vibration that is coming forward from this earth plane from the galactic level is stabilizing and clearing the way, we will say. It is taking you to a new participation of you. Your grid, your crystalline grid within your body frames are being activated by this seeding that is happening right now from the galactic. In the attunements that the beloved channel, the seeding takes place. You can seed yourself, but you have to be out of the way of yourself. For the barriers cannot be there when the seeding takes place. The barriers are your layers that are upon your body, friend, upon your existence. You can ask for the receiving of this to take place. And it will heighten your experience once the layers are released. It is attuning your experience into a heightened being of yourself. You will feel the below and the above merging into itselfness. Both is igniting also into the earth plane and the galactic. It is also being felt in the universes beyond here. What is taking place here universally as you see it only on your humanness, it is happening for a collective level on all universes beyond those even known. You are remembering who you are more intently. As you tune into your beingness, you heighten your senses. You allow your experience to heighten to a potential. You will see many potentials before you as this beloved channel is being aware of. They are always representing themselves. It is for the choosing of you, the chooser, of what you choose to take on. You will see it more clearly what is for your best and what just cannot be anymore. You are shifting into a clear being of yourself. You're radiating out into a luminous energetic field as you are connecting into this beloved channel and us right now. Even the beings barking in the background can see us. You are returning to your natural state. You are thinking this is so new, but it is not. You are returning to what you are. All of you. And it is showing up for everyone differently. But no, all ground crew, all, it will get lighter. Very light. You will see the softness of this as you allow yourself to go through the barriers of your life. You will go through them faster for the walks, for the beings that have done it before you. And you will end up in a place of softness, of love. A place you have never known before. It is happening, beings awakening to the beingness like popcorn. They are popping awake. It is not as I thought it was. They feel the stirring happening within them. And they are tuning into that. They are ready, just as you are. So we are in much celebration for the placement that you are taking right now. For the works that you are doing. It is not really work, but you are seeing it that way. But you are doing much. You are aligning to a new way. with you always. Ariane, Astra, Attune. Thank you. Thank you. Wow, my whole body is like vibrating, like wow. Wow, that just feels so nice to me. Wow. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Astron. Thank you, Gaia. Thank you, Astron. Thank you, Ariane. Thank you, Source. Thank you, everyone who's present here. Thank you for this collective message. Thank you. We got this. We got this. We got this. I seen it. We got it. You got to trust this process no matter how hard it looks. It doesn't have to be hard. It's you trusting the process. Even when you think that you can't do this anymore, you can. Breathe. Call me for an attunement. But know that you got this. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. And that light is you. You will find you every time. Every time. Every time. So stay in the stillness. If it's chaotic, breathe. Know you got this. This beautiful wave is here for all of us. And it's so freaking powerful. I feel so blessed. So, I send all of you, 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 all of you so much love. We got this. We got this. We got this. Valerie, can't hear your quiet voice tonight. Wow, that's so amazing. So just feel the frequency. Everything shows up exactly as it should. So if you can't hear it, feel the frequency. Everything, everything, everything is meant to be. So I send love to all of you. We got this. We got this. There are powerful times. We're going through a gateway of our own expansion. So I do attunements. If you're ready for it, fill it out your heart. Email me. You are ready. If you guys got any questions of anything that's going on right now, let me know. And I'm going to sign up on YouTube right now. I send love to all of you. We got this. May you all be blessed.